Apologies in advance, everybody. I'm Tony.
And I'm the nostalgia critic.
God damn it, he keeps having his DID kick into Doug Walker. You do kind now you still look like Rob more than you do Doug.
Yeah. We all are toe-headed individuals.
Welcome to a good old great time here with Pokemon Scarlet Nuzlocke. Why? Well, just why not? He's a Pokemon.
I'm a Pokemon master here. I've never actually done a Nuzlocke. There we go. And yes, my name is spelled wrong.
He's special.
All right, let's make him look real nice.
Let's make a monster.
Well, let's see what we got here. I mean that right there.
That's
is
already
perfect.
You know what? All right. So typical side braids, first one. I
actually like this hair though.
Well, yeah, it's Aurora.
Yeah, I suppose it is. Well, the back's too long.
Yeah, it's close. It's close, but
yeah. If I had hair, I wouldn't have that kind of hair. Cornrow.
Oh my.
Pompadour.
That's not a pompadour. No, that's just slightly slicked back. Kuzay has a pompadour. That's okay. That's accurate.
It's not even a pixie cut.
It's close. It's closer than the short crop.
Yes, my father went to Harvard.
And my mother went to Juilliard. Oh God, you're just fucking Will Byers from Stranger Things.
Seriously,
oof, we might have to go with Will Byers. Might have to. Okay, so bowl cut, and we're not doing Leia.
I like the turd on top of the head there.
It looks terrible.
Sorry to anyone who may have this haircut, but why?
We get it. You work at a tattoo shop.
I mean, this one's dumb too. So I mean,
hustled crop. Yeah, literally.
I know. I work with people who have this haircut, and by God, cut your fucking hair.
It's weirdly popular where we work. And for those of you who are unaware, he's already got a good chunk into Pokemon, but he's playing Violet. So we're letting him try Scarlet so he can have a legendary that looks like a normal-ass Pokemon.
Mine's fine. He's a robot.
I'm still just thrown off by the fact that this Pokemon has jet engines for legs. It's just jarring to me, okay?
He's fine.
It's just jarring to me.
I'll show you a jar.
I think we go Will Byers.
Oh, God.
You don't want to go with...
Oh, God. Bowl cut. Yep.
We gotta go. Oh, no.
Green.
Oh, God. Hi, I'm the Jolly Green Giant's illegitimate offspring. How are you today? Should we go with Scarlet to match the game?
I'm Will Scarlet.
Will Scarlet, man.
I will Scarlet. Sure.
All right. Already pretty terrifying.
Smithers.
Smithers, indeed.
No, damn it, no! I didn't want to look at you again.
Oh boy.
Oh. Well, I don't care about eye shape.
Oh no, we gotta pick some different eyes. Ooh,
there we go.
That's.
He's so sleepy.
Oh, we gotta go with the weed eyes. Man, I'm gonna be the best Pokemon dude ever.
Bruh. That's what I have on my character. I love the funky eyes.
Do they have bloodshot? Oh God.
Just black.
I don't like that. We might have to go with that one. Dead eyes.
That one or this one?
This one. Not that one. Definitely. Just dead inside with a mascara.
It's like all of these are just woo mascara.
Oh man. Yes, I like flock of seagulls. What's it to you?
Watch it to you. Everything has to be Scarlet.
Okay, it's not as bad as I thought it would be.
I mean, you really can't see his eyebrows.
We gotta go with the solid squares. No, not the baby brows, the full. Look at them. He's got angry old man anime eyebrows.
That one just looks unnatural, so I'm going with it.
Oh no. No lipstick. No lipstick.
I mean, at least this makes him look like he has lips.
Actually, yeah.
That might
But we'd be
just
the
go
only character
beige.
with lips.
You know, you'd be surprised. Most of them do have some sort of lips.
Coral looks okay.
Yeah, coral looks okay.
Let's go with Coral.
Pink.
Ooh.
There we go.
Mwah. Looks fucking Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire.
Any beauty marks? Do we need beauty marks?
No, we definitely go with yeah, that one.
That one? Okay.
And then all the freckles.
All the freckles.
Yeah.
There we go. I already hate
He
him.
went from looking disturbing to now just looking like an average anime, like, redhead. Like, he actually looks normal. There we go. Now he looks unnatural. We gotta make sure he looks unnatural.
Yeah.
Well, shit, the other way he looks like Ron. We went to the wrong school. Go with Ron. No, we don't have to.
Oh, where's Harry Potter?
That's just Ron.
Where's Harry Potter?
Oh, boy.
You motherfucker. Where's Harry?
Huh?
Where's Harry?
Harry.
He never said the H.
Hey, Harry.
Oh, actually, no, he did, but he overpronounced it or underpronounced it.
Yeah.
It was either Harry or Harry.
R.
Like he's putting his whole gritty into that H.
He hits the gritty real hard. Yes, that's the way. Enrollment complete.
Da, 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 da. And here we go. We're going into the lovely world of Pokemon. I suppose we'll get to actually show off our voice acting chops in this one, won't we?
Oh, God.
We will not be going over the top like Alex and I do.
Oh, God.
Mostly because we record later in the day.
Yeah. We're recording at night. We can't scream.
We usually do, but
Yeah.
we try not to intentionally. Was that a,
Hamiara?
no, the fucking golem, behind it, the actual fucking mountain.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention.
Because it's Geodude, Graveler, and then... What's his third form? It's just Golem, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that was a mountain golem.
Nah, it was probably there's a one from the Sword and Shield that's just a pile of coal.
Oh, okay. It might have been that.
Yeah.
They reside in great numbers, in fact. You're in great numbers, in fact. I suppose I could put an old man voice on for him.
They reside here in great numbers, in fact.
But no, he's got it. Spinach! That thing is just so goddamn adorable.
Oh God, I was gonna do a different voice.
Hey, he already started the Mr. Burns.
Pokemon can
Oh no!
be found living all over, in the seas, in the skies, even in our cities and towns. We humans coexist with Pokemon.
Oh
As we both help one another to live and thrive. Academy is... no.
no.
Naranja.
That's literally what it is. No.
That's just orange in Spanish.
Orange Academy. Ooh, at least Uva sounds cool.
Yeah.
Orange.
What the fuck is up with that teacher's hair?
I think you're... Oh, it's to match his suit. That is a haunting looking man.
Yeah. Oh, hey, that's a Raichu and an Alolan Raichu there too.
Cool. I don't know what language that's supposed to be, but
It's the Pokemon. It's
Okay.
just that's what they've had for years. Within our house, people from all
got
regions.
the fucking
gather
whistled with
together.
his teeth. Jesus Christ.
And as Pokemon trainers, they have their Pokemon do bad, growing alongside
So how much of Slimer is sentient?
Slimer.
Yeah.
It's Grimer.
Grimer. Slimer. Isn't this Ghostbusters? Isn't this the Ghostbusters all-women reboot?
I quit.
Hey, that hasn't
I
happened in a
quit.
while.
I just quit.
But then you won't be able to tell him what cause and effect is.
True.
He's back on board, everybody.
I guess. You know, speaking of cause and effect.
What? Are we finally getting into it? Is this the reveal episode? I thought we were waiting for Fox to get back to us.
Oh, we'll wait.
Okay.
We'll wait. Yeah, build it up.
Sorry, FXX.
Yeah. We're too robust for them.
Too robust. Too stupid.
Well, speaking of robust, while our robust curriculum of coursework helps our students drive forth their fullest potential.
Oh, and for anyone curious, Tyler will be playing the entirety of this game.
Yeah, no, Tony sucks. Excuse me. Oh, no. No, he's just not played a Pokemon game in a hot minute. And,
Being perfectly honest, I don't think I could play this back to back on the channel and by myself and have fun. Because I want to play this in my free time. It's the first Pokemon game I've been interested in years.
whereas me, I was playing Pokemon before we started. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to go back to playing Pokemon. Because I'm just that Poketastic, baby.
Even though, neither one of us have gotten Arceus yet for some reason.
Yeah, I think I might get myself Arceus for my birthday.
Nice. And if I'm weighing in, I do like the design of him a lot more than Violet's.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I like the one in Violet too, but I do think this one looks more
In line.
Pokemon.
Because even the weird robot Pokemon still have a semblance of Poke-ishness to them.
Yeah.
Your motherfucker looks like he is a Legion from Astral Chain.
He does. He legitimately does.
I really hope their name is Pompokeet or something.
I'm sure it is. I haven't seen them yet. I got a couple weird
And they're
Pokemon
voiced
that'll
by
have
George Lopez. Or no, he voiced Toucan in Rio. Never mind.
Yeah. I
Not a maraca, stop shaking him.
was gonna do a terrible accent, but
Alex
figured
isn't
it
here,
best.
man. We
Yeah,
can leave
I
that.
figured it best if I didn't.
Oh no, if you're wearing that hat.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
God.
you're not gonna look that bad because your guy looks like the loner outcast kid. To be honest,
He
for
looks
a
like a
Pokemon
school
anime.
shooter.
Well, actually, you look like a character from the anime. Actually,
Yeah.
you look like a background character from the anime. Whereas my character looks like he bullies people for being poor.
Yeah.
It doesn't help. I went with the winter clothes, and the horn rim glasses just look terrible on you. What's on
Oh,
the
hey.
TV?
There's
What's
a
a Hoppip?
Hoppip.
That's not even that's not a pot. That's just a dead hoppip.
Yeah. They just planted a.
They hollowed out its insides. And
I will say though, this game does look really nice. Hey,
It
it's
does.
a Krogunk ball.
granted, we'll acknowledge the elephant in the room. The fact that the frame rate does not hold up
No.
in a few areas. Munch it.
There's a lot of problems just beginning in this game, and I mean everyone's already saying it's like, oh, this is the worst game Pokemon's ever made. It's going out, it's gonna be done, it's gonna be gone soon. It's like, no, dude, the fucking Sword and Shield had the same problem. The Pokemon Company, they went from making sprites to full 3D characters in an open world situation.
Because yes, while they used 3D animation in X and Y and Sun and Moon, those were very rudimentary 3D models. It's it's like quite literally the jump from Rune Factory 4 Special to Rune Factory 5.
Yeah.
You can tell the company isn't used to working on such advanced hardware.
No.
Hell, honestly, I'd say you can tell that Harvest Moon hasn't been on console in a while for this how Story of Seasons has been.
Mm-hmm.
Although I will say, I am excited because they are remaking A Wonderful Life. And for those of you who aren't aware, that is actually what the creator of Harvest Moon considers the peak of Harvest Moon. He says that is the exact experience he wanted to create from the start. Because It's a Wonderful Life actually is, ironically, the most depressing out of them all.
Huh.
We probably won't be doing a whole lot of voice acting.
No, honestly. It's more fun to talk over it.
Because, I mean, it's Pokemon. We got a lot we can talk about. We can veer off in any avenue here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with talking about It's a Wonderful Life, the color scheme, people are actually a little upset that it's so pretty in the remake. Because it had a very distinct style to it before, and a very kind of dour atmosphere to it. Because, fun fact, Harvest Moon It's a Wonderful Life is one of the few Harvest Moon games where your townsfolk can die. And in fact, it's one of those games where you can actually have a kid and watch him grow up. Because you have to beat the game in a certain amount of time, because your character dies at the end. They didn't used to just go on forever like Stardew Valley and the New Friends of Mineral Town. They used to have a hard end date. Hell, Save the Homeland doesn't even have romance.
Really?
Yep. Ironically, it's considered one of the best ones because it's one of the most unique, because you actually have to farm.
Yeah.
You have to join me for a cuppa.
A cuppa.
Kappa. This isn't Anglewood.
I'm more nearby. For those of you who don't know, is that a plush Tyranitar?
Oh yeah. Or no, that's Substitute.
It's what?
It's Substitute.
I don't
It's
know
a
that one.
It's a Pokédoll. It's not a Pokemon.
Oh.
It's supposed to be just a plush Tyranitar. But they've used that particular look for the move Substitute for fucking years now.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, they started that in Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, for those of you who aren't aware, the regional influence for this new world is actually Spain. Oh, it's more Spanish architecture and environments. And I will say, and I'm not sure how I feel about this, but you know what actually the hat works. Damn it, your character actually works.
I don't like him.
It's because he looks natural.
I don't like him.
The hat works, and it didn't work on either one of our characters.
No, God, no. I think you need like a round head for like this guy.
You see, when I was wearing the hat, you see, I went from looking like I bully people for being poor to being the one rich kid at the country club who works in the garden instead of plays golf. Or who am I kidding? None of the rich people go to country clubs to play golf. They go there to drink, like, 10 a.m. mimosas and shit talk their neighbors.
Yeah.
At least from what I've seen in all cartoon and comedy.
I was going to say, when was the last time you been to the country club there, bud?
Never. Actually, technically, I got to hang out at one for a while. I met the keyboardist for Alice Cooper there.
Really?
This was keyboardist for Alice Cooper and the Doobie Brothers. And he was for the Masters Theater, which is a local, pretty much Christian group that my dad worked with a lot, and with his friend and pretty much, I'd say, almost coworker slash boss slash almost partner in crime, Bob Bliss.
Yeah. I've never really figured out what their relationship is.
I mean,
exactly.
they're very dear friends.
Yeah,
they're very dear friends. But
past that, yeah. It's like they're very much co-workers at some points.
Because I mean, you really only got to see them interact when we were at WeFest. So
Yeah.
And we're going with
Mr. Kitty
Sprigatito.
here.
Because Tyler went with Fuecoco. And what did you name him?
Flambob.
Flambob.
I named my Pokemon stupid shit.
And then I kept it as Quaxley because look at him. He's majestic.
Henry
The
Cavill.
instant we saw him, we both knew that he would be the one I needed to go with. That and Fuecoco's open mouth smile, kinda. I mean, at the same time, it's like a dog. The dumber they are, the cuter they are.
Mm-hmm.
He's got that pug face.
He do, though. Rest in pug face.
Until next we meet.
Until next we meet, little
Oh,
boy. Mmm. It's not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about what these little ones are getting to know them? I'm sure they got lots to teach you.
Okay, Sling Blade.
But before you go, I got a little something to celebrate your big day. Take it if you were going out on your own. What? I got a Rotom phone. Yeah.
Hooray!
And Tony, if you didn't know, you can change the skin on your Rotom.
I did know because I saw some majestic phone covers on TikTok earlier. So
And there's even a couple you can get for having played the older games on the Switch.
oh, cool.
Yeah, I got the one for Let's Go Eevee because that's the one I had. I had Let's Go Pikachu, and then Sword and Shield, and one other one. I don't remember which one because I don't have Arceus, but I got another one.
Oh, Sword, because you had Let's Go Eevee and Sword and Shield.
No,
Maybe the Battle Pass?
I don't know. I got a third one. Maybe it just gave it to me for
Yeah. Just,
having other Pokemon games.
you're such a
I don't know.
Pokemon.
I am such a Pokemon.
I mean, he owns, like, most of the 3DS ones and almost all the ones for Switch.
Yeah. I am only missing Arceus. I mean, I don't have, like, the original red and blue or nothing like that anymore, but, I mean, most of those don't work now anyway, so... I still have them.
And he has a superior version of Sun and Moon, so...
Yes. 'Cause you don't really need the other ones.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just...
It's almost like people were saying that Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were a more than necessary upgrade because, Sun and Moon had one thing that every Pokemon game needs. A good end game.
Yeah. And I'm interested in seeing how this one's end game goes.
Yeah. Well, we got...
Duck. Splish Splash.
I mean, just look at him.
Ooh.
He's my favorite boy. I mean, that was adorable. And then Fuecoco. He wants an orange. Oh, it's named after it's what the Academy is named after.
No more.
Now, did he sneeze or was he startled?
I think he sneezed because the pollen went by. At least I think that was supposed to be pollen. And then there's this lady. Not quite Master Tyler has yet to make his choice, you see.
Oh, God.
Don't worry, I can only do that voice for so long.
You want some? No, I'm good. He's so proper. He's such a dapper duck. And then Fuecoco. Ah!
And what I was talking to Tony before we started this. There's one thing I really enjoy about this game. They got a lot of Gen 3 Pokemon, and I know a lot of you guys, if you're watching this, probably started with Gen 3. Excuse me.
Because as much as we like to scream and shout the praises of Gen 1 and 2, a lot of us started with Gen 3 or the remakes of Gen 1. Let's not pretend that we were all playing Red and Blue.
I was, but, that's just... That's actually more because my uncle was playing at the time.
That and also there's a... you played Red and Blue, or you played Crystal, Gold, or Silver. Mostly because you were usually poor and just got a Game Boy at the local pawn shop around here.
Yeah, kinda.
Because, I mean, when we were playing like Red and Blue and Scarlet, or not Scarlet, Silver and that, I know for me, I was playing it on the GameCube, which, you know, was right around the time they dropped Ruby and Sapphire.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Our roommate's just shaking his head and taking pills. Going back to bed there, bud? Okay. Hope you could sleep well, friend.
Nighty night.
He looks rough. Later. It's going to be the Leaf Kitty.
I want you.
Oh, God.
I want you. No, I don't want a Pokemon. Goodbye.
Oh, shit. Wait, you got to do the Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Are you a Pikachu? Pika-Blue? Oh, God. Well,
It's Sprigatito.
I guess. Let's go, little grass cat. Sprunt. Why does Sprigatito sound like a slur of some sort?
I thought it sounded more like a nice, refreshing, like tortilla snack. Should we give him a nickname?
I mean, it's a Nuzlocke. You kind of have to.
Should we call him Delta 9?
No. Just call him Delta.
Call him Leafy?
Leafy ain't here.
He hasn't been here for a while.
Well, it's because he's probably going to prison.
Who remembers the Leafy era of YouTube, man? That was so fucking weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not even standing on me. That thing's a flying type? What?
Delta. I like that name for him, actually, though.
Yeah. Sprigatito. Raise it with love and care. No, this is not my first Pokemon. This is like my fucking 5,000th Pokemon, probably. I think that's probably lowballing it by a lot.
But I gotta ask, Tyler. What is your official favorite Pokemon game?
Official favorite Pokemon game? Well... I don't know. Probably...
Is it going to be a controversial pick, everybody? The crowd waits with bated anticipation.
Jeez, that's a hard one to... That's a hard one to reckon, because I was actually kind of thinking of that before when we were talking about the old games and stuff. Like, Crystal is the one that I love. Like, I loved playing Crystal when I first got that one. Like,
Is Suicune your favorite legendary cat?
Huh?
Is Suicune your favorite legendary cat?
Actually, yes.
Mine's right. Mine's of course Entei. Because
Entei was my favorite just because of the movie, but I like Suicune's crest better.
I mean, my dad kind of looked like Entei, so.
Dad does kind of look like a doe.
Actually, no, Tim does. And for anyone who knows us closely, that's a loaded question because we know a lot of Tims.
Yeah. We do know a lot of Tims. But in context, we kind of know, we know usually who we're talking about because we each call them something else.
Yeah. Because we got Tim, we got Timbo Slice, and I mean, yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple other Tims, but we don't really talk about them too often.
No. Our other roommate has taken to calling him the Winter Dragon.
Yes.
For reference, he has a big bushy beard. Like, ridiculous
He
beard.
looks like Gandalf if he were a dwarf.
It's pretty much like it's a Gandalf level beard. I'd say, you know what? I'll commit some blasphemy. I think his beard is bigger than Gandalf's.
It probably is at this point.
We talk about my dad's friends a lot on the channel.
We do. We've got so many anecdotes about your parents.
I mean, well,
friends.
my parents kind of raised us both there after high school.
Yeah. I mean, even during high school a little bit, I pretty much just lived over there.
Yeah.
So I was there, always there on the weekends.
I do like how there's little just arenas out too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was gonna say, the vibe this game gives me, I'm not sure what I think of it, my friend, because I was gonna say before I put on the hat and it completely derailed me because, but legitimately, it reminds me of Everybody's Golf.
Yeah, honestly, the colors,
The colors,
everything.
and even it's especially the Pokemart,
Mm-hmm.
which I swear to God, if there's not actual physical Pokemon,
I have not seen one indoor Pokemon yet,
I'm gonna be upset.
but I've only been to the
Yeah.
city in this one, so yeah.
I like the aesthetic of Pokemart.
Well, I think the reason for that is this is supposed to be Spain,
I know
and it's more of a outdoor bodega kind of thing, I guess.
Mhm.
I don't even know if that's the right word for it, but it's the closest thing I could think of.
Look, the vibe is World Cup. We'll just say that.
Pretty much. Speaking of World Cup of football,
Somehow we're in it. The U.S., not us two.
yeah, no, I'm too fat and dying for that shit.
Whereas, see, I'm an Adonis and just don't want to hurt this chiseled piece of perfection.
Tony, you should quit.
Can't I pretend to have confidence?
No, you're not allowed.
Can't I put on the facade?
You've got quite a facade there. This
This is gonna be a weird series.
I wouldn't quite say facade so much as a visage.
Fuck you! News. Great move. Crash strong against water. I assume you're a fucking idiot. I'm sorry, but I never felt more babied than this one.
This, I will say though, that is one
X
thing.
and Y. You didn't get to play that game for the first,
Yeah.
4 hours.
But this one does kind of have a problem of
Here, go
really
here.
babying you.
Here. I mean, I can understand why, because Sword and Shield didn't jump off the shelves like they expected. But Scarlet and Violet have been making positive waves ever since it was announced.
Yeah.
And for all of you detractors and Gen 1ers,
Oh, I remember what the other Pokemon game is. It's the remix of Diamond and Pearl.
oh, Brilliant Diamond and Shining
I've
Pearl.
played that so little that I forgot I have it.
I really need to get Brilliant Diamond, because we were going to play that on the channel.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to put more Pokemon on the channel, because originally I was going to start up a channel by myself, and it was going to be mainly Pokemon. But, you know, I never did, and then we started up this one, and it's like, man, I'd rather just play Pokemon with Tony.
I mean, hey, the Game Grumps got popular off of their playthrough of it.
Yeah.
Not we don't really hide our influences, people. Like, we won't pretend we're incredibly.
And we're the gang. Just not as funny. Actually, we're well,
The John era is definitely there.
Well, you and Alex are more like the John era, and you and I are Danny and Aaron.
I mean, well, like, it's funny though, because it's weird because Alex is, out of all of us, the most Danny of the group.
Yeah.
Because he's extremely musically inclined with very little overall gaming knowledge. He plays video games, but he doesn't do it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler is 100%. Well,
I would definitely say I've got more of the Aaron vibe going, because like I also have the problem with getting angry at games, and I'm just it's my thing, games. and shit. And I'm not. I mean, as you can see from my non-existence on our metal podcast, music isn't exactly my strong suit. I love music. I love playing music. I love singing and whatnot. I just don't have the ability to memorize everything about a band. So like, I can't even like tell you half of the albums of my favorite bands. That's unfortunate, but I also have memory issues.
Except for Ozzy.
Except for Ozzy. Yeah, I could fucking probably name off every song that man has ever written.
Go.
No.
Episode 3 of Scarlet.
Finally got
No more tears.
Oh, look, hey, we finally got Black Rain. Okay, no.
Welcome to the next Pokemon playthrough.
God, that dude has so much music.
He does. He's got his entire tenure with Black Sabbath and his entire solo career. The man's put out like... Well, actually, his tenure with Black Sabbath wasn't that extensive compared to his solo career now.
Well, yeah, well, I mean, it was like the first 20 years or so.
Let me see here.
Maybe not even that. I think it was like 15.
Sabbath?
Yeah. With Ozzy?
10 years.
Was it? Okay.
69 to
Well,
1980.
he went back for a while after Dio left.
No.
Didn't he?
Nope. Tony Martin.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
People forget. Man. Am I the only one who remembers the Tony Martin era? I like that era.
Yeah.
Headless Crosses, I'd argue, like, you call early Sabbath the progenitor of Doom. Bitch, they were doing Doom just as good as Candlemass in the 90s. Like, Headless Cross, Tear, the entire album is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Dio came back for, I mean, I don't hold it to as high of a standard as everyone else does nowadays, but Dehumanizer's an okay album. I don't think it's the second coming of Dio and Sabbath that everyone raves it about, but I mean that is one band that me and Tyler could talk about for ages.
Oh,
Black
absolutely.
Sabbath.
Black Sabbath,
Judas Priest,
Dio, Rush.
I think honestly the biggest issue is mostly that me and Alex talk about a lot of modern metal, whereas Tyler's definitely he's kind of a classic rock boomer.
I am full boomer. And then like I don't listen to regular music outside of, just every so often I want to listen to a band or something. I listen to like a lot of weird shit. I like
What are you listening to this week, Ninja Sex Party? What are you listening to this week, Rammstein?
yeah, or like fucking atmospheric bullcrap. Or last week, what did I listen to? Pretty much all week, the Final Fantasy IX soundtrack. I listened to it like 3 separate times.
And for those of you who aren't aware and haven't watched our content, Tyler absolutely loves Final Fantasy IX.
I do. It's probably one of my favorite games.
We've been having a hard time still tracking down what your favorite game of all time is yet, but
Yeah, I mean, I put everything into like categories because I can't say overall one thing is my favorite game. Because like, if you want to go with like what my most played video game is right now, absolutely, it's The Binding of Isaac. But like overall, throughout the game's entirety, it's definitely Pokemon. I've put thousands of hours into fucking Pokemon.
which is why he's one of the heathens who likes fucking Dream Drop Distance.
Yeah.
Because don't get me wrong, I like it too. The combat's honestly probably the best it's been on handheld. I think Birth by Sleep shows its age a little too much nowadays and its limitations, but still a great game. Birth by Sleep is still a masterpiece, but like out of all the handheld, I mean it's the best out of the handhelds until Dream Drop. And even playing Dream Drop on the 3DS, it's like the Pokemon part feels at home here with the fucking Dream Eaters. But the gameplay, this was built for a big screen. You could feel it. The graphics, no, but I mean they upscaled them pretty well for the PS4 remaster.
Yeah.
And thank God for those remasters, man.
Seriously, it kind of takes out a lot of the bullshit. Pocopath.
You never have to worry about guessing what console the next Kingdom Hearts game is coming out on. Because for a while there, it was a fucking crapshoot.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh, cool, PS2. Alright, that makes sense. Oh, Kingdom Hearts 2 on PS2. Alright, that's the one I go to next. Nope, a Game Boy game. Okay, well, it's just side content, right? It is essential to understanding the first half of the Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yep.
Oh, well, okay. Oh, but what about this one on PS2? It has the same name. It's the same game. It's the better. It's both better but worse. Because you get high def presentation, but frankly, that game's style works so much better in the original pixelated 2D format.
Oh yeah.
It just works better with Chain of Memory. With what was it? Chain of Memories something. Chain of Memories.
Yeah.
That was it. That was when the weird name started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kingdom Hearts 2. Alright, well then the next one. Wow, it took them 2 console generations to make a third game? Well, okay, so that's it, right? No. Nope, they got one on the PSP. Oh, okay, so it's staying Sony. They're gonna go Sony now. Oh no, this one's a prequel to everything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, then the other ones that I need to play to get caught up on everything, those are on PSP. Nope, DS. Okay, well, those are just side content as well, right? Actually, you need the context of one of the DS games to understand the entire character dynamic of Roxas and Axel, and how he interacts with Sora for most of the game. Oh, okay. What about the other one? As I've mentioned multiple times on this channel, I hate Recoded. Hate. Pig.
Pig Lord.
Pig Lord! Oh, that's it, right? Oh, then this 3DS one. I mean, okay, yeah. But you need to play that one. That one's the only one that they blatantly said, okay, here. You need to play this. And then the prequel to 3.
Yeah. Also, I know we said we were going to be doing a Nuzlocke, but it's kind of a slightly more relaxed Nuzlocke than a lot of people do, because
We don't have roots anymore, people.
I mean, there's areas and everything, but it's not enough. I don't know. I haven't gotten very far in the game, and just the idea of tapping off to one Pokemon per area is a little odd to me. I don't know. We very well could. I mean, I'm not going to catch anything else right this moment.
We are going to go start catching Pokemon later on in the playthrough.
Yeah.
That's mostly after we get a lot of the story content done. We definitely want you to get your most out of this Pokemon playthrough. I mean, when people watch a Nuzlocke, they want to watch underdogs succeed. They don't want to watch someone who's over-leveled to hell and back.
Though I could easily do that, especially in these games.
Oh, yeah. This is where Tyler got his grinding bug from.
Yeah. Definitely is.
So we got Piglord, and then we got... What'd you name him again? Delta.
Delta.
You know, if out of context, that's actually a perfectly fine name for a cat.
Yeah. I mean, I'd name a cat Delta.
And hell, if you start it on a later episode, you won't even know it's a reference to what pretty much fuels the channel nowadays.
Pretty much.
It's hard to be in a bad mood recording when you're, off in outer space.
Pretty much. But back to my favorite Pokemon game. I think just because of how much content there is, probably Ultra Sun and Moon.
Bold
Especially Ultra Moon.
Because that has the
that's the one I play.
entirety of the Pokédex, right?
Up until that point, yes.
Because they only stopped doing the whole Pokédex with Sword and Shield.
Kinda, yeah.
Because I know there's a big controversy behind that, too.
Well, they only had 200 Pokemon to begin with. And then the DLC added, both DLC added another 150.
I'm going to look up how many Pokemon are in Scarlet and Violet.
I believe it's close to 500.
A whopping 296 from previous generations make their reappearance. I'll just go to the Pokédex here, and then just go all the way down to the bottom. 400 Pokemon.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's decent.
Honestly, this is going to be a hot take for a lot of Pokemon fans, but I'm going to say it. I prefer that.
Well, yeah.
Because, look at it this way. I think, and in all reality, I think that this would be a great series to rank our favorite Pokemon generations and rave about what we loved about Pokemon. Because I do love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I was one of the anime kids, like, big time. I was obsessed with Pokemon. But I kind of fell off after Diamond and Pearl, mostly because I didn't buy the new ones. And when I saw Black and White, even the name, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to pass. I'm good. Granted, I found out I missed out on one of the better generations in hindsight, but that's mostly just because of how far the bar kind of fell once X and Y came out. Those ones were, like, in hindsight, people consider those very, very disappointing. Like, because it introduced Z evolutions, which was cool, but man, the jump to 3D didn't justify the absolute one of the worst generations for, like, innovation. And if I remember correctly, one of the most disappointing sets of starters in Pokemon history.
Yeah, the starters weren't the greatest. I mean, a lot of people don't like the starters in this game either, but
I don't understand. I think this is the best set of starters we've had since Gen 3.
yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. When I first saw the starters, when they were announced, I wasn't that impressed. But I mean, then I think it's just because I was playing Ultra Sun and Moon at the time, and it's like everything's getting more and more cutesy in Pokemon as time goes on, and I don't really like that.
Well, you see, what you got to do
But
is you got to go to Digimon.
well, that's the other thing too. They're real cutesy in the beginning, but then they get all sorts of cool when they evolve.
I mean, the last one had some of the most generic starters in Pokemon history, but at the same time, it had literally an Eldritch Horror as the main big legendary. Mm-hmm. But I figure we can do a little fun little thing and go through our favorites of each gen for starters.
That's not a bad idea.
So we'll go with Gen 1, which we don't even need to look up. I think I can go up until Black and White without needing to look it up.
Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander. Which one?
You know, this is one of the hardest questions for me.
Honestly, yeah, because it's like they're all really good Pokemon.
I will give Gen 1 credit. The Pokemon designs were wildly unique and innovative for the time.
Oh, yeah.
Iconic is an understatement. Because they do not design Pokemon how they used to.
No.
They really don't. But that's because they have to do them in 3D now. It has to look good as a 3D model.
Yeah.
And that's a lot harder to pull off than you think. Compared to the sprite work they used to be able to do. But if I had to pick, I'd probably go Squirtle.
Squirtle?
I like Blastoise.
Honestly, I'd have to agree with you. Now, out of those three, for like their final evolutions, actually, yeah, I'd still have to say the same. But Black Charizard is fucking cool. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
He's yellow to begin with. Charmander and Charmeleon are yellow, but then they go black for Charizard.
And like Tyler was saying, that's just a Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's
just a Monster Hunter monster. And don't worry, everybody. We'll get back to that eventually.
Yeah, well,
once we figure it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems with that, and we have to find a good way to. It's kind of like Elden Ring, but more tedious.
Yeah.
Because Elden Ring, I mean, yeah, we're getting invaded every 3 seconds, but
we got some good content from that.
Yeah, that's fun.
Monster. Jesus Christ, I'm a little out of it.
I think that'll be. Do you want to play Hollow Knight for the game, or should I?
Oh, I
for the channel.
I'm playing Hollow Knight.
Because I was gonna say, if you want to play Hollow Knight, I'll still play fucking Dead Cells, and we are going to be bringing back Dead Cells.
Because he's been playing it a lot, and it's been even fun to watch too. So, I mean, it's hard to not be entertained when you know you're baked like a cake.
Yeah. All right, second gen.
Okay, second gen. I gotta go with Cyndaquil.
Yeah. Well,
I like Typhlosion.
I like Feraligatr, honestly.
That's fair.
I love Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil was like my first favorite Pokemon. But I do have to give it to Feraligatr. I will, if I can get him in any game, I will play him.
All right, yeah, and that's fair.
And then
we'll also do legendaries.
Yeah.
So let's go back to Gen 1 quick.
But Breloom is kind of just
I mean, Chikorita was the first disappointing starter.
yeah, like he started the trend of just disappointing grass starters because they all
Which is
kinda
sad.
suck. It is
Although,
sad. But
once we get to Gen 4. Anyways, but we're getting ahead of ourselves.
I am gonna get this Mongoose though.
Favorite legendary bird?
Favorite legendary bird. Zapdos.
I gotta go with my boy Articuno.
Yeah.
I think he's cool. I think ever since I was a kid, I thought Articuno's design was awesome. I thought Zapdos was a little ridiculous, to be honest.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of why I liked him as much. He's very angular.
Yeah. A very unique looking bird. I can't really pinpoint what kind of bird he's supposed to be.
Well, he's supposed to be a thunderbird.
Yeah, but like real life counterpart is like.
Well, it's not supposed. He's supposed to be a mythical.
I mean, yeah.
There is not supposed to be a.
But you can
real life.
you can find like a close reference for Moltres.
I mean,
a
he's
close
also
reference
supposed to be.
for
His
Articuno.
face is a crane's face.
Okay, crane. There we go. All right. That's what I was looking for. Young Goose. Kim Jong Un. Oh wait, no! This is the one. Oh shit! I forgot. This is Dare. This is the one that's based off of the Cheetah with Chief. But there's a joke with Pokemon and Kim Jong Un somewhere, isn't there? Wasn't there a Pokemon making fun of him or something like that? Or was that a rumor?
I think that was a rumor. I don't know.
I,
Trumpu. I don't call Trump Trump. I call him Trumpu.
I call him our Cheetah in Chief.
Great Lord Trumpu.
But yeah, favorite legendary bird for me is Articuno.
Dog.
All right, and then yeah, we'll go dog.
I mean, we already talked about that. Yours was
Entei.
Entei, and mine's Suicune.
Raikou just never really impressed me much.
Yeah, he's kind of
Weird. It's
kinda
the
boring.
purple tendrils that look weird.
Yeah, I like their also there's this
And that right
bitch
there,
over here.
that is my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a boner every time you see him.
I love Houndoom.
And then there's a Diglett.
And I love Wiglet. So far, I love Wiglet.
I haven't played as him, and he's actually not a Diglett. And this part is just kind of stupid because that's because you're still supposed to be behind him, even though you're underneath. And
My God, they just hand out Pokeballs like fucking candy in this one.
well, yeah. I mean, it's also because you have more Pokemon in one area than you've had in,
Pretty much ever.
half of a game in some of the older versions.
Seriously. Going to a specific route for a Pokemon isn't even a thing anymore.
I mean, it is actually, but you have to go to like a specific area. I can't pull up the map because I don't have one yet, but
And then Ho or Lugia, I'll answer for us both. Lugia.
absolutely.
Because, and honestly, that's not even like a dig at Ho. I just think Lugia's design is fucking perfect.
It's also the better Pokemon.
Ever since I saw Pokemon 2000, I loved Lugia. So, alright, and then Gen 3. Favorite starter.
What's yours?
I think I'm partial to Trico. I like Tricos. I like Trico and I like Sceptile.
Yeah. What the hell was the fire one called again?
Torchic,
Oh yeah, Torchic.
Torchic, Combuskin, and Blaziken.
Yeah, the chicken.
And then Mudkip,
I like Mudkip. Mudkip's my favorite.
and then the third form Swampert. I can never remember Mudkip's second form.
Mudkip. Oh god. Dinglehopper.
Dinglehopper and then Swampert. And then favorite legendary for that, Groudon or Kyogre.
Just leave. Groudon or Kyogre? See, I mainly played
Emerald?
Emerald. Or no, not Emerald. Well, I mainly played the fucking Sapphire.
Okay, so you're more biased to Kyogre.
Yeah. But I mean, if we're putting
Well, if Emerald's there, everyone picks Rayquaza.
well, of course.
That thing's design is so goddamn cool. And Deoxys.
Deoxys, I mean, he doesn't even have others with him, so yeah, just Deoxys in general. Deoxys, well, which is your favorite Deoxys form?
Oh, probably attack. Or no, I like defense. I like how thick he is.
Yeah. He's a thick boy.
Speed just looks stupid.
It does look stupid.
He looks like a professional rollerblader.
Yeah.
No offense to actual professional rollerbladers either. It's just, you look kind of silly. Every time I see a fly by, I just have the urge to scream, "Rocket power!" And then favorite, because they had a few like sects of legendary in that one. What was your favorite of the fucking weird rock?
The Reggies?
Yeah, the Reggies.
Hands down Regigigas.
Well, I mean, yeah, like,
But other than Regigigas, Registeel. I think he had the coolest design.
he has a cool design. I gotta go with the Rock Boy.
Yeah.
I liked the
Regirock.
Red Rock, the style he had for his eyes.
I wonder if they're gonna do all the Reggies in this one too.
I hope so.
Because the last one, that was one of the big things, is you can find all the Reggies and
But you couldn't get Regigigas.
no, you could.
Oh, you could? Cool.
Yeah, you can get Regigigas. You just had to get all the other Reggies.
Or wait, was that Gen 3 or Gen 4?
That was Gen 3. Yes, it was. Gen
Okay.
Because that one had Dive.
Okay, yeah. All right, and then my favorite Gen 4. My favorite boy is Turtwig. I love that fucker.
Yep, I agree with you. 100% Turtwig.
Because Torterra is a monster.
Yeah, that's another one. Alongside fucking Croconaw. Or for Alligator, rather. I'll have on my team.
And don't get me wrong.
No problems.
Gen 4, all bangers.
Yeah.
Easy. Piplup's awesome. Chimchar is adorable. And he's actually what I went with in my first playthrough. But then it's the only one I've beaten twice. Mm-hmm. And when I played as Turtwig, it felt much more natural. And then favorite legendary there, easily Dialga.
I gotta go with my boy Palkia.
Really? Because of his powers?
Because of his powers. Well, I mean, if we're adding in for the 3, it's
Well,
Giratina.
I'd still pick Dialga.
Actually, I would pick out of those 3, I would still pick Palkia, unless it was the dream version of Giratina. Because his dream version is a lot cooler.
And then I'll need to look these up.
What are your thoughts on Pokegod Arceus?
Eh.
Eh.
It's eh.
Yeah.
I've never been impressed by him. Okay. And then, yeah, I was right. The weakest set of starters. Hold up. Get a starter Pokemon. There we go.
But before you do that, Tony,
Yeah.
we're at an hour.
Oh, shit, already?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We can get our Gen 5 on
In the next
in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye to you, mister.
He's gone.
Staring you down.
You wanna fuck?
Don't fuck the Pokemon.
I like your tendrils.
Don't fuck the Pokemon. Don't go James Cameron Avatar on him.
Let me link with you.
And remember, everybody, keep it metal and have a sexy day. Goodbye.
Cause and effect.
We already mentioned that.
You need to do it in the end, too. That's my exit.
Fuck you.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.